We are so excited and so proud of our next guest because he has been up to some pretty cool things. Welcome back to Chef Zuri. It's so good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Oh my goodness. All right, you have been very busy. Tell us all this exciting news.
Yeah, well, we're going to be on Food Network again, called 24 in Last Chef Standing.
Oh my
gosh. It's crazy. It's going to air on Sunday, 8 p.m. Food Network, and it's going to be, it's a great challenge. I competed there, great chefs, a lot of competitions.
Those shows can be very stressful and challenging because you're not in your normal setting, right?
Exactly. So they choose some of the best chefs in America. You know, I've been on Food Network already 4 times. This is my 5th time, and I'm blessed. I'm so happy, to be honest.
Well, they keep bringing you back for a reason, Chef. Well, what do you think makes this show different from the others that you've been on?
I think it's the 24 hours straight cooking, 24 hours challenge.
Oh my God.
You know, you don't rest, and you're just cooking dish after dish. So you're running out of ideas. You are putting your best out there. So it's really stressful.
It is really stressful, and especially when you've got so much competition around you and everyone is at that same level, you know? Okay. When this airs this weekend, right? And you obviously can't tell us how you did, but what do you think was the most exciting about being a part of this?
The most exciting about this is that I'm competing with some iron chefs, top chefs, and seeing the level that I am right now as a chef. Like all my career has paid off in order to be there, but also the connections that I made through Food Network, through people, and of course my restaurant.
Yes, and speaking of your restaurant, you opened your restaurant, what, 10 months ago? Luchador Taco and more. That's been going great.
Yes.
Tell me all about it, Chef.
So we opened Luchador Taco and More. As you know, we had a food truck. So now the next step was Luchador Taco and More, which is a Peruvian and Mexican inspired. My wife is Peruvian, and we travel to Peru every year, and I'm Mexican. What do we do there?
Marry the two.
Exactly. We do unique food. We do different food. I want you to come to my restaurant and try stuff that you cannot try anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
How do we manage to do that? By experiencing people, cultures, talking to people about food, talking to people about flavors, and that's what we do at Luchador.
And I'm not just saying this, but you know I've been a fan for quite some time, Chef Zuri.
Thank you.
Amazing food. What have you brought today?
So today we did a pescadilla. So basically a pescadilla is from the south part of Mexico, of the coast. Acapulco, Guerrero, Chiapas, Oaxaca. Is filling with a little bit of mahi-mahi, roasted tomatoes, spicy aioli or morita aioli, and some cabbage with some torch avocado. We do it with masa madre, and then, as you guys know, also I have Italian background. So this is a crispy polenta and wild mushroom with pipián verde, which is like a mole verde, wild mushrooms, and some fresh dills with goat cheese. Almost an interpretation of a sope, but a little bit more elegant.
Look at that. That sope looks delicious. Now, you've brought some masa here.
Yes.
What do you think makes masa so special and interesting to cook with?
You know, growing up, I didn't understand it until now that I'm a chef.
Now
I know.
you do.
I saw my grandma doing these million things. But in Mexican culture, we use a lot of tomatillos, right? And now, as a chef, you're trying to make money out of a single thing that you have in the restaurant. And by doing that, we reuse the husk and we boil it.
Okay.
So we boil the husk in hot water, almost making a tea. When you boil the husk of the tomato, it releases an enzyme, or it's like a small a chemical that I don't know the name of it, but when you put it to your masa, it becomes soft and more manageable.
Really?
You can work with it better, and it gives you a nice color. So when you deep fry it, it gives you those perfect bubbles on top. So that's what we do at Luchador every day.
How did you discover that?
Like I said, growing up in Mexico, like I did that. But now that I'm a chef, I did a little bit of research, and I'm like, all right, it does work. Like I did side by side, and it does work great. And plus, we get to use.
And you get to use it.
We use the husk, exactly. So we boil it there. We make the masa every single day.
Every single day, yum.
Exactly. And in order to make it alive again, we just do a little bit of water of the husk tea.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what you use to get that texture that you need.
Exactly. And then we just play with it.
So versus water, you use that.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what we do. And then we come out with the pescadilla.
And I love how you shard the avocado there. I didn't know.
Yes, that's another secret. Yeah, when you shard the avocado, so many times you're going to play with avocado, right? But you have, sometimes it gets dark or it gets brown.
Yes.
When you torch it, you caramelize the natural sugars of the avocado, and it becomes this bright green and you get that, the rancho flavor, that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's pretty good.
I
nice.
had not seen, again, the charred avocado, and I love what you're doing with the masa. You really do take traditional food to a whole new level. Okay, besides the show, because you know we're going to be watching you this weekend. I can't wait. And then when can we come out to your restaurant?
Yes,
It's open every day?
Yes, we are open Tuesday to Saturday,
Okay.
5 p.m. to 10 p.m. I recommend to do a reservation. We always packed. It's a small restaurant, so just make a reservation to talk.
Okay, there you go. And then you'll be opening up another restaurant next time I see you, Chef.
Hopefully.
Well, we definitely are going to catch Chef Zuri representing Denver on the Food Network. You can see how Chef Zuri does on Food Network's 24 and 24 Last Chef Standing. The show kicks off on April the 27th. You can also go try some of his amazing food at Luchador Taco and More. Check out the menu at luchadortacoandmore.com.